Hey Marie, how are you? I saw that you were out all week. Where were you? Did you take a trip or something? I bet you took a trip with your family. Am I right? Where did you go, if I may ask? Was it overseas, maybe? Did you bring back any souvenirs? Oh, I wonder what it could be. Come on, Marie, where was your trip to? You can tell me. Oh, hello, Sandra. You're getting a bit ahead of yourself as usual. I just went with the family to visit my husband's parents over in Sanford, that's all, so no souvenirs, sorry. It was just your boring visit to Grandpa and Grandma's house. We just sat around at home and relaxed, not sightseeing or anything. Really not much to see around there except wheat fields. Oh, really? Oh, that's no fun. It's almost Thanksgiving weekend and you went to visit your grandparents, huh? Yeah, Thanksgiving weekend we plan to visit my folks over on the East Coast. It's a bit further, so we'll stay a little longer. It's a hassle because both of us want to stay longer. We have to share our time wisely. Oh, yeah. Hey, you said your husband lives over in Sanford, right? Isn't there a big amusement park over there? Yeah, but it's like an hour's drive over there, and I heard it gets pretty crowded on the weekends. I envy you so much. You get to go all over the place. I was thinking of taking the kids there, but my folks are pretty old. They would rather relax at home. We had neighbors over for a barbecue. That was about it. Oh, really? What a waste. I heard that place was really fun, like Disneyland. A real missed opportunity. You were all there. You really should have popped over and enjoyed yourselves. The kids would have had a blast. That's why you don't have any souvenirs, huh? What a bummer. I was expecting a little something. Oh well, you sure put a damper on that. Yeah, all right. Okay, no souvenir from me means nothing for you when I come back from my Hawaii vacation. Sorry. Now we're even, right? I was planning on buying a whole bunch of neat stuff. Oh well, you really missed out, Marie. You're taking a vacation? You're going to Hawaii? Yep, that's right. This is my first time, so I'm so excited. We're leaving tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Oh, I get it now. So this is what it's all about, huh? You just wanted to tell me? Of course I wanted to tell you. What do you mean by that anyway? Nothing. Wow, how nice. Oh, sorry, Sandra. I just remembered I have to get dinner ready for the kids. I really have to go. I'm so sorry to cut this short, but we'll talk again later, I promise. Talk to you again. Bye. Yeah, okay. Bye. Hey, Sandra, are you there? Please reply, this is important. It's about your son, Kenny. He's sitting on your back porch crying his eyes out. I can see him from my kitchen window. What's going on? Did he lock himself out or something? Isn't anybody home? He seems so upset. It's getting really cold outside, so you better get him inside. I heard it was going to snow tonight. Are you even home, Sandra? I may have to go over there, you know. He's gonna freeze out there. You better get him inside right away. Huh? Relax, would you? What are you all upset about, Marie? Hey, Sandra, finally, it's freezing outside. I heard it's gonna snow later. Let him inside, the poor kid. Oh, you're talking about Kenny, right? Yeah, well, I left him out there on purpose. Pardon me? On purpose? What are you saying? What was I supposed to do? He was screaming and going on like a little monster. He insisted that I take him to Hawaii with me. Can you believe the little brat? I was going to be late catching the flight to Hawaii, so I had no other choice but to leave him out there on the porch. I mean, what else was I supposed to do, for God's sake? Anyways, I left him with that big down jacket. He'll be fine. Wait, are you saying you're not even home? Yeah, that's right. I'm in the airport limo now, heading to the airport. Almost at the terminal, as a matter of fact. But I suppose I kind of expected he would act this way. And I knew you would be in the kitchen and probably be looking toward our house right about this time. That's right, I've been monitoring you, Marie. The whole thing went just the way I planned. You planned this? What are you even talking about? I knew you'd be looking out your window. You always prepare lunch about now, and you have a clear view from that window. I knew you would see him. I had him wear that big red down jacket just in case. Worked, huh? So take care of Kenny for me while I enjoy some sun, would you? Sure would appreciate it. I'm going to be in Hawaii for a week, and I don't want to be bothered. I need some quiet time for myself with no interruptions. So I'm going to shut off my phone the whole time I'm here, just so you know. Okay then, I'm off to paradise. Take care of little Kenny for me while I'm gone, okay? Bye. Aloha. Hey, Sandra, don't know when you're going to see this since you said you were shutting off your phone. I've retrieved Kenny from the back porch and brought him over to our house. He was freezing, you know. That was no down jacket, just a red windbreaker. What were you thinking? He's fine now, but it could have been serious if I hadn't seen him. Reply when you see this, and I mean ASAP. No reply probably means your little vacation has started and you won't see this until next week. Probably sitting on the beach about now. But you're going to see this sooner or later. I can't just let you off the hook. It doesn't feel right to just let this go. So I'm going to leave a long message for you. What the hell is wrong with you, Sandra? I believe your husband is currently assigned overseas, right? He comes back once or twice a year or something? I remember you griping about that after our PTA meeting. You wouldn't shut up about it. Who the hell did you go to Hawaii with anyway? Was this one of those solo trips? I know it's just you and your son, but I really can't understand why you would leave your son all alone to go off to Hawaii for a week. And you leave your kid out on the porch in the freezing cold with only a thin windbreaker? How could you do that? What if I wasn't home that day? He would have been out there all night. This could have ended badly, you know? Did you even think that far? How can you even call yourself a mother? Are you just disguised as a mother, but in reality you're some evil monster? I talked to my husband about it, and he may be able to contact your husband overseas. When your husband returns, I'll return Kenny to his dad. So when you get back, contact him and work the rest out yourselves. That's all I have to say. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, Sandra. Looks like you haven't even turned your phone on yet. I guess you're keeping your word about no interruptions. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to give you a daily update about your husband. We contacted him last night, and apparently he hopped on a plane right away. He's scheduled to be back later this afternoon. Just so you know, I'll be over there when he arrives, and you can be sure I will tell him every last detail about this situation. Honestly speaking, what you did was totally inexcusable. And after I do that, we leave for my parents' home and won't be back for a few days. So even if you contact me about Kenny, I won't be able to help you out. You're just going to have to contact your husband and talk it over with him. Just don't rely on me to help. Oh, and one more thing. It seems you're not only ignoring my messages, but your husband's as well. But you know what, Sandra? Maybe people already know why you went to Hawaii. And maybe who you went with. Or maybe even details about this guy. Address and phone number, maybe. You may be pretty surprised how much everyone knows. I bet some preparations are being made. But what do I know, right? Anyways, have fun, and hope all this was worth it. Hello there, Marie. How was your week? I just arrived back from Hawaii. I had such a wonderful time. I brought so many souvenirs. The luggage weighs a ton. I'm glad I have rollers on this suitcase. Had the guy loaded onto the van and off again. I better give him a big tip when we arrive back at the house. Oh yeah, and how is little Kenny? Tell him I got him a super nice gift. He's going to love it. I really don't know how to thank you for taking care of my son this entire week. I hope he wasn't a burden on you. I'll stop by and pick him up after I return. But I have to tell you, Marie, it is so nice having such a considerate and useful person living right next door. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't here, Marie. Thanks so much for this. I hope I can count on you again in the future. I bet Kenny likes it over there. Maybe he doesn't even want to return. And I heard your cooking was pretty good too, always standing in the kitchen like a good housewife. Oh, I almost forgot. Remember when I said I would not get you a souvenir because of that last time? You remember that, right? Well, I'm keeping my word. No souvenir for you, Marie. Sorry, and eye for an eye, right? I wasn't expecting one, so don't worry about it. Oh, there you are, Marie. I was wondering when you were going to answer. You're acting a bit high and mighty. Do I sense a tinge of jealousy, perhaps? Just because you babysat my kid for a week, aren't you being a little lordy? Babysit? Your son's not over here. I'm not looking after him. Pardon me, are you saying he's not over there at your place? What I'm saying is that even if you come over now to pick him up, he's not here. Hold on a second. You saw him on the porch, then took him in, and you've been looking after him the whole week, right? I mean, come on, Marie. You found him sitting out there on the porch. And as you know, my husband is working overseas and only comes back once or twice a year. You're the one who found him, and you're supposed to be our neighbor, for God's sake. You have a responsibility to take care of him. I'm starting to see the picture. I figured as much. When you were in Hawaii, I sent a daily report of what was going on, but you had your phone shut off. And it seems you haven't even looked through your past messages. No, I never read past messages. What's that got to do with anything? I would just ask you to open up Line and check your messages for the past week, and you'll get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. If you take a good hard look at it, you'll see that it's probably not only me, but I'm guessing there are a bunch of messages from your husband and your parents. Yeah, well, it just seems like such a nuisance to have to answer back every time, so I just shut it off and enjoyed my time in Hawaii. You'd do the same. That's where you're wrong. I am way more responsible than you. You'd rather ignore all your messages and have a jolly old time than worry about your kid or your family. I hope all of it was worth it. What are you going on and on about? Was Kenny a pain in the butt or something? Don't take it out on me, Marie. Just look at your darn messages, would you? You'll know what I'm going on and on about. All right already, you don't have to get all irritated for Pete's sake. What the hell has gotten into you? What the hell is this, Marie? How the hell did this happen? How the hell did you get in touch with my husband? He's working overseas. Who told you his contact info? I certainly didn't. When you guys moved in next door, my husband was already assigned overseas. You only met him a handful of times. Did someone in the neighborhood tell you? I bet it was Miss Bennett down the street. She was always asking about my husband. Well, what you didn't know was that my husband had business dealings with your husband. They met on occasion. Business dealings? They worked together before? You never told me that. Yeah, there was some business project they worked on together about a year ago. He mentioned the company and where he was stationed, so it wasn't very hard to track him down. Are you serious? They know each other? Yep, I really thought you knew. Don't you guys talk much? Guess you figured nobody knew your husband, huh? That's why you felt safe about going to Hawaii all alone. Or was it? Anyway, your actions were despicable. You do realize that, don't you? Excuse me? How could you say that? Come on, Sandra, think about it. You put your own kid in danger. He could have frozen to death that day. What if I wasn't home and nobody found him? My God, I hate to even think about it. If someone had called the police, you could have been charged, you know? Did that thought ever cross your mind? Call the police? Are you serious? Why would anybody call the police? You make me sound like a criminal. You're lucky that there was no need for such a drastic measure. We took Kenny in. He was a bit shaken, but he was fine, and we were also able to contact your husband, so... But if the police were called, there could have been consequences. You could have been charged with a crime. To put a young child in danger like that? What were you thinking? You're kidding me, right? Oh yeah, and your husband? He said he was contemplating divorce. I would talk to him right away, Sandra. He was furious. That guy you went to Hawaii with? Yes, we all know all about this guy. Apparently, he's your boyfriend, wasn't he? The way I see it, I think you're going to have a pretty difficult time getting custody of Kenny. Sure looks like your husband holds all the winning cards. He wants a divorce and he wants custody? How was I supposed to know it would all get overblown like this? It was just a short little vacation for Pete's sake. What am I gonna do? Kind of late to be worrying about that, wouldn't you say? Hey, Marie, are you there? Please pick up. Where did my husband and Kenny go? You must know. You have to tell me. Come on. Are they at a neighbor's house? Down at Miss Bennett's place, maybe? Is that where they are? I just walked in the door and all our stuff is gone. The place is cleaned out. Where did they go? I went over to your place too and nobody's there either. Where is everyone, for God's sake? I asked Mrs. Simpson across the street and she wouldn't tell me anything. Just shrugged her shoulders. I bet she knows. Did you tell her to keep her mouth shut? I just found the divorce papers and photos showing us on the beach in Hawaii. Who took these photos anyway? Did my husband hire a private investigator? There's also a business card here for some divorce lawyer. Why? How did he find out? Why didn't you just look the other way, Marie? Not only that, my boyfriend contacted me. Apparently my husband called him and told him that I was married. He wasn't supposed to know. He just sent me a line. He wants nothing more to do with me. We had such a romantic time in Hawaii. He said he loved me, and then he drops me just like that? Was that all a lie? I can't believe this is happening to me. Where did it all go wrong? I don't want to split up with my husband. What am I going to do all alone from now on? I want my boyfriend back. After I got that line message, she evidently headed over to her parents' place, who live about an hour's drive away. I guess she's living with them now. After about a month, I heard that the divorce was finally settled. Just as I expected, her husband was granted full custody of Kenny, and she was obligated to pay a considerable amount as compensation. I also heard she had to pay the boyfriend a certain amount too. The poor guy thought she was single and was even thinking of marrying her down the line. I don't blame him for demanding compensation. With child support and compensation for both her husband and the boyfriend, I heard she was like $100,000 or more in debt. A neighbor who knows her pretty well told me that she's living with her folks and working every day to pay off that debt. At least she has somewhere to go. I bet her folks never expected to take care of their daughter again. She apparently regrets what she did and is trying to make up for it. I suppose it's a little too late for that. Anyway, she won't be going on any vacations to Hawaii anytime soon.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Abigail, what the heck do you think you're doing? Did you leave Ava on my front doorstep?
Ah, good. You found her so early in the morning. That's such a relief for me.
You could have done anything, but you thought it was best to ring my doorbell and run off early in the morning?
Well, it's not good to leave a 1-year-old child outside for a long period of time by themselves.
If you knew that, then you shouldn't have done that. And besides, what if I refused to let her into the house? Then what would you have done?
But if I had some errands to run, then I guess there's not much I could have done about it.
No matter how close you are to your neighbors, you can't just leave your child the way you did. It's barbaric.
But you're a full-time housewife now. So what's the problem, Katrina? You are free, right? So there should be no issues with looking after my daughter.
How many times do I have to say this to you? I had no choice but to quit my job, as my husband's company is making him transfer. My family would be moving somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why I objected to that. So you can take care of my daughter, you see. Now that my friend next door has become a full-time housewife, it's easier for me to leave my daughter with her. It wouldn't work at all if you and your husband had to move. That's why your husband should just move by himself and leave his family alone.
Don't you see what you're saying right now is so selfish, Abigail?
No, not really. Look, I'm meeting up with someone right now. We'll talk about this later.
Wait a minute, Abigail. You can't just bail on the conversation. You're causing so much trouble. You can't just do this to your own daughter. Abigail! How could you just leave Ava on my front doorstep once again? Now you're just being totally irresponsible when it comes to your child's well-being.
Oh, hey. Wow, you were a bit late in noticing her today, weren't you?
I just found out about 30 minutes ago. I went out to run some errands and I decided to go to my parents' house in the neighboring town. My husband, who was at home, heard what seemed to be the sound of crying around by our front door early this morning. He went out to have a look and was shocked to see that it was Ava bawling her eyes out, so we let her inside.
No, what? Your husband hasn't left you alone to go to his new job yet?
Abigail, I'm moving from this house in a week's time. That's it. You can't keep doing this. I heard that the temperature this morning was a lot cooler than usual for this time of year. How could you leave a 1-year-old outside in the freezing cold weather?
Right, okay. Just take care of my daughter, please and thank you.
You're being such an irresponsible mother! My house is not a child care center.
I don't care for all the finer details. I'm just asking for this one tiny little favor. Besides, you got a child to take care of anyway, Katrina. Having another kid to look after is hardly going to change anything.
You know that my child is an elementary school student, right? During the daytime like today, it's a school day.
So? It means that you have a lot more extra time on your hands to look after my daughter.
That's not how it works, Abigail.
No, great. I'll leave you to take care of her. I'll be back later tonight.
Are you even listening to me, Abigail? I'm not a child care center.
Hey, I promised a friend that I would hang out with them today.
Really? It's such an unavoidable task that you have to ditch your daughter again to hang out with a friend?
Yes, of course. Since you've become a full-time housewife, your help has been impeccable. On that note, enjoy your time with my kid, and I'll catch up with you later.
Abigail, if you're going to keep causing trouble, I'll just have to put my ideas into action. Let that be a warning to you.
Hello? I left Ava at your front door over an hour and a half ago, and I still haven't got any messages from you. Are you there, Katrina? Since I haven't heard from you, does that mean you're finally agreeing to take care of my daughter?
What are you on about, Abigail?
I mean, either way, I'll be back in 3 days' time, so thank you for taking care of her again.
Abigail, there's no way this is happening right now. Did you try to leave Ava at my house again?
I didn't try to leave her there. I did leave her at your house. It's been an hour and a half already, so obviously you've let her into your house, right? The fact that you didn't contact me is proof above everything else.
No, I don't remember accepting your daughter into my house without directly asking me. Didn't you hear me telling you that it was going to be -3 degrees this morning? It's a really cold morning, Abigail, and since you're a mother, it's on you if you didn't consider that in your so-called plans.
I had no choice but to do that. I can control the weather. I'm already on the plane right now, so just get my daughter from your front door and look after her for a while. Since you live next door, you're like family to me, so I can request anything from you without any hassles. It's such a lucky thing to have.
Are you serious? You know that I'm also on a plane, right?
Huh? No, I'm on a plane, silly. What are you talking about?
I've already told you about this, Abigail. I said this time last week that I was moving out of my house. Today is the moving out day.
Oh, right. So your husband has finally left you behind. Of course you'll be at home by yourself then.
No, I'm with my child as well.
Oh, yes, of course you're with your child. You're with my child as well.
That's not it at all, Abigail. I'm only with my child right now, not yours. It was the plan all along for my whole family to move away together.
I have to turn off my phone now. The plane is about to take off.
Abigail? Abigail, is your phone on again? If your husband isn't picking up any of his calls, I guess your phone might also be turned off. We're already working on getting some care for Ava since you abandoned her. By leaving her in my care, you've really put yourself between a rock and a hard place, Abigail. You better be prepared for what is going to come next. Well, I guess from now on, I won't be in touch with you. Once you get this message, you should contact your husband as soon as possible.
Oh, Katrina, I just landed. I'm just in the airport's arrival gate now. I might have to wait a while to get a car back, so it might take about an hour to get home maybe. If it starts to get a little late, I'll just stay at a nearby hotel for the night. So, could you please look after Ava for just one more night? That would be great.
Abigail? I may be wrong, but did you have your phone turned off for your entire trip?
Huh? What do you mean?
You need to go back through your chat history to understand what's been going on here. It seems like you've never got in touch with your husband after all.
Huh? What about my husband? What? What do you even mean? Katrina, did you try to contact my husband or something?
I suppose you saw your chat history from 3 days ago then.
What the heck do you mean by your messages? By the time I moved in next door to you, my husband was already working away from home. It would have been nice if he returned every 6 months or so, though.
Yeah, you've told me all this before, Abigail. You said the reason why you wanted to move into that house is so that you could be in your husband's hometown.
Yeah, that's true, but how can you talk to my husband?
Well, my husband and I were childhood friends, and we were born and raised in that same area. As you know, we got married. Your husband was also from the same place as us and went to the same elementary and middle school together. In other words, we have known him way longer than you.
What? Well, this is just a small world, isn't it?
I exchanged contact information through my husband, and now there's no need to contact your husband directly about what you've done.
No, wait, what? Oh, this can't be happening.
Since you decided to leave your daughter again a week ago, I contacted your husband and explained the situation. He said his mother was at home, and that I could go to your mother-in-law for help.
My mother-in-law is involved now? No.
Your mother-in-law's house is literally only a 10-minute car ride away. In addition to that, the old lady who lives diagonally across from my house knows your mother-in-law, so she was able to help out as well.
What the heck is that extreme reaction to you taking care of my daughter?
3 days ago, when you left Ava at my front doorstep, the old lady immediately came over and took care of her once she saw her sitting there by herself. She raced back to her house and called your mother-in-law, and she came over and took care of Ava.
You can't do that. Where's my Ava now?
Based on the recent events, I assume your mother-in-law is taking much better care of her than you ever would. I didn't even want to touch on what I was hearing, but why didn't you just check on her yourself?
No way. It was your job to check on her and take care of her while I was away. This has made me extremely angry.
Even if you say things like that, it's not going to help. I don't know your mother-in-law's contact information.
Then why don't you check with my husband?
Why should I have to do it? I'm still unpacking from moving into my new house.
I'm only asking you to check on my daughter. What's the big deal?
She isn't my daughter. You're the one that needs to do it. I'm starting my new day job the day after tomorrow. It seems like it's a complete waste of time trying to talk to you about how important it is to look after your own child.
A complete waste of time?
Yes, you need to do everything on your own. It's your mess, so you clean it up.
How dare you say something like that to me? I'm absolutely disgusted right now.
You left Ava in the -3-degree weather in the early hours of the morning. You don't need to say how horrible I'm being when you don't even care about your own daughter. I see no point in continuing this conversation if you can't see what you've done is wrong. See ya, Abigail.
My husband filed a divorce from me.
Wait, Abigail? It's been a few weeks since we last talked.
And I lost custody rights to Ava. Even my own parents are super angry at me and have disowned me. Why is everyone so against me?
Oh, I got a call from your husband saying that he owes me an apology for what you did to me, and that he found out that you were having an affair, and that the last trip you went on with your secret lover was actually a love affair vacation. What's more is that you lied to your lover that you were in fact single and not dating anyone.
Well, if you just took care of Ava, like you were supposed to, none of this would have happened.
At that point, I was moving my family and we were boarding a plane to our new home. I told you many times that I was moving, but you didn't care about anyone else in the situation and did what you wanted to do. You can't blame me for your wrongdoings.
Your stupid husband should have been the only one who moved so that you could take care of my daughter. Stop lying! This is your fault!
It wasn't my selfish decisions and my infidelity that led to Ava needing childcare. It should have been your own responsibility. From the beginning to the end, there was no other conversation had other than that I was moving away. I told you and you didn't listen.
You can't do this to me.
I'm constantly repeating the same things over and over again. I'm done. I've had enough of you.
But wait a minute. Katrina, please?
There's no point. I'm done waiting. Enjoy your new single life, Abigail.
You can't just end it like that, Katrina!
I couldn't believe the reason that Ava needed childcare was for Abigail to have a love affair vacation. My first thought was that Ava is now safe, away from her mother. We made a decision to contact the husband when Ava was left at my doorstep for the second time. On the third time, we had the help from the mother-in-law and the old lady across the road. I felt so relieved that the plan worked out. Also, during the second and third times that she abandoned her daughter, there was already an investigation launched into her affair. She is now paying alimony for what she's done. The partner that she cheated with and who she had deceived also paid up. She can't rely on anyone as they have all disowned her. It seems like she spends her days working from morning to night while the energy in her soul runs out. I guess that's what you get for not looking after your own child.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.